Hi, today I'm going to demonstrate a brpLsl decrease, which is a 2-stitch decrease on a purl side, a burp side. Okay, so I've already did my bark side. My main color's over here, and I'm going to start knitting on my left side. I want to remind you that I obviously am a thrower, so if you need instruction on how to do this as a picker or using continental knitting, I highly recommend going to Nancy Marchant's book, Knitting Fresh Brioche. She has lots of pictures and instructions on how to do it, both as a thrower and as a picker. Okay, so I have my yarn in the front. I'm going to slip the next stitch purlwise, as I always do in brioche. Bring my yarn around back to the front. Okay, now I'm ready to do my decrease. I'm going to be decreasing these 3 stitches right here. I have my burp, my knit stitch, and my other burp. And the burp is the stitch and the yarn over, knit stitch, stitch, yarn over. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slip the first stitch purlwise onto the right hand needle. Okay, now this is where it gets a little difficult. I need to take this right hand needle and stick it behind the second burp stitch, and I'm going to slide the stitch off the needle onto my right hand needle. But I have to be sure that this front knit stitch doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to try to catch it because I need to put it back onto my left hand needle. So I'm going to slide it off, catch the stitch with my left hand needle. Okay, so now I have the 2 burps, the first stitch and the third stitch, on my right hand needle, and I have the middle stitch, the knit stitch, on my left hand needle. I'm going to purl that stitch, and now all 3 stitches are on my right hand needle. Next, I'm going to take the stitch next to it. I'm going to take both the yarn over and the stitch, and I'm going to slide it over that purl stitch. And now I'm going to take the other burp stitch, both the yarn over and the stitch, and I'm going to slide that over. And there you have it, your 2-stitch decrease leaning left. Now if you flip it, you can see that it actually kind of looks like it's going right on the opposite side. But trust me, it's a left leaning decrease. Let's try it again. Just gonna go a couple over. Okay, so I slip the knit stitch as always, pull the yarn over to get it back in the front. I'm going to slip the first burp, go behind, slip it off, and catch that middle stitch. So I'm going to turn it a little bit, making the right orientation. Then I'm going to purl it, and now I'm going to go back, slip, and slip. Okay, I'll show you one more. Okay, here we go. Slip the knit stitch as normal. Pull the yarn around to the front. Slip the first burp purlwise. Go behind the next burp. Slide it off onto the right and catch the knit stitch with my left needle. Purl that knit stitch. Slip. Slip. Hope that was helpful. Thank you. That was a brpLsl. Thanks.